Hi, today we're going to do some mark making. What you need is a shallow tray or bowl. A baking tray would be perfect, and you need some flour, some cocoa powder, some mud or some salt. But remember, do not leave your child with this unsupervised because they will most likely try and put it in their mouths. So supervised at all times. Okay, so what we're going to do today is some mark making. Mark making is the first stage to becoming a writer and doing writing. So in nursery we encourage mark making with paint, pens, crayons, and we also use what we call malleable materials and sensory experiences like dough and flour. So what we need to do is, first of all, we're going to have a go at making some marks with our fingers. So you can encourage your child to put their hand into the dough. They can make different lines, they can make circles, and encourage them to feel the flour, the mud, the cocoa powder, whatever you're using, and be really immersive with it. Another way you can do mark making is introducing a tool. So I'm going to first of all do this with a paintbrush. So I've got an old paintbrush here. Old paintbrushes are perfect for this. So if you've had a bit of DIY around the home and you've got an old paintbrush hanging around, big ones, small ones, they are great for your child to do mark making with. If you've got a big fat old paintbrush from painting a fence maybe, keep it, wash the paint out, and then give your child that paintbrush with a bucket of water. They will have a whale of a time painting the paving slabs outside, painting the brick walls, painting the fence, and it all helps develop those fine motor skills and control for writing. Anyway, back to this one. We're going to have a go at doing some circles. Now, the thing to remember with circles, the bigger the circle, the easier it is for your child to make the mark. The smaller the circle, the harder it is for your child to make the mark. So the level of challenge is with how small things are, because smaller things need more control. If you haven't got a paintbrush, you might have a pencil or pen at home, and you again can do exactly the same with this. We're going to do lines this time. Again, same thing. Your child will do longer lines, which are easier. They might be wiggly, that's okay, that's just because of the control. But short lines or precise lines, if they want to draw a shape or a car or something, that is going to be challenging because they're using the lines in a controlled manner to create a desired outcome or shape. So you can do lines with the pencil like that. Encourage your child to do lines in different ways. So they go always up, and then try and encourage them to go back down, because when we form our letters later, we know that we start at different parts. Sometimes we have to go anti-clockwise and clockwise. Okay, let's do some more fun things. So you can use paintbrushes, you can use pencils, you can use toys to mark make with. So here we go, we've got a bus, we can use his wheels to create a track. If it was a bigger tray, you could make a track of him going round. Again, it's your child seeing that they are making marks, they are making meaning, they're building something with their favourite toy, and it always goes down very well. If you've got a little figure, so I've got an alien here, you can make footprints. As we've been talking about farm animals this week, if you have some farm animals, plastic animals, maybe you could get your child to make marks with them in the flour or cocoa. You could use cocoa powder as mud, and you could maybe add a bit of water to the cocoa powder, and then you could make real mud, like pretend mud, and put the pigs in the mud. Your child would love that. They've got little toys, encourage them to bury it, because this pinching action with the fingers is great for helping develop the pencil control and the pencil grip. So yeah. When you're mark making with your child, it's always good to model things. Give them ideas and show them different ways of doing things. So here you go, I'm going to model drawing a face. So I'm going to talk to them what I'm doing. I'm making a big circle for his head, 2 small circles to eyes, a nose and a mouth. And then what you'll find is your child will often copy what you're doing, and as they're imitating you, they're also helping develop that control, and they're understanding these marks I've made, they symbolise a face. So have some fun doing some mark making today or over the weekend, and please send a photo to the Sparrow email address or to Interactive Learning Diary, and we'll see you later. Bye!